Grapefruit juice seems like the least suspicious thing in your fridge. It's tangy, refreshing, loaded with vitamin C, and has that unmistakable morning zing that makes you feel like you're already doing something good for your body, like flossing but tastier. It screams healthy with every pink glowing pore. But beneath its sunny exterior, grapefruit juice is a bit of a pharmacological saboteur, one of the few foods that can single-handedly mess with your medications in ways no multivitamin dare attempt. The issue isn't just grapefruit sass or citrus superiority complex, it's the presence of furanocoumarins, tongue-twisting plant compounds that perform a biochemical sneak attack on your liver's detox machinery. Specifically, these compounds inhibit a crucial enzyme called CYP3A4, part of the cytochrome P450 family, which is responsible for metabolizing many prescription drugs. In simpler terms, this enzyme is like a bouncer at a nightclub, deciding how quickly certain substances get escorted out of your bloodstream. Grapefruit juice? It bribes the bouncer, who then takes a suspiciously long coffee break. The result? Drugs that should be gradually broken down and eliminated suddenly start hanging out longer than they should, building up in your bloodstream like uninvited guests who didn't get the memo about leaving. This can lead to amplified drug effects, dangerously high blood levels, and in some cases, side effects that make "do not operate heavy machinery" sound like optimistic advice. Now, not all drugs are affected, and not all people metabolize drugs the same way. But the list of grapefruit-interacting medications is long enough to make you raise a citrus-free eyebrow. Cholesterol-lowering statins like simvastatin and atorvastatin, certain blood pressure medications like felodipine, some anxiety and depression drugs, immunosuppressants, antihistamines, and even some painkillers. It's like grapefruit has beef with half the pharmacy aisle. The weird part is how little grapefruit juice it takes to cause trouble. Even one glass can inhibit liver enzymes for up to 24 hours, and the effect isn't necessarily dose-dependent, meaning drinking more doesn't always make it worse, but even a single serving can tip the metabolic scales. And don't think you're safe just because you're eating the whole fruit instead of drinking the juice. Fresh grapefruit, pomelos, tangelos, and even Seville oranges, the kind used in marmalade, can pack a similar enzymatic punch, depending on the variety and your personal genetics. To make it even more theatrical, grapefruit doesn't just slow metabolism, it also sometimes messes with drug transporters in the gut that regulate absorption, leading to either dangerously high levels or reduced effectiveness, depending on the medication. So, in this nutritional plot twist, grapefruit can be both a performance enhancer and a sabotage artist. It's like inviting someone to your birthday party, and they bring fireworks and steal your wallet. Now, before we all break up with breakfast citrus forever, it's important to note, grapefruit is not inherently bad. It's nutritious, full of antioxidants, and a solid source of vitamins. But if you're on medication, and especially if you're the kind of person who takes their pills with a swig of juice, you should definitely double-check for interactions. This is one of the few times when a pharmacist will raise an eyebrow and ask, "Do you eat grapefruit?" And they're not trying to start small talk. Bottom line, grapefruit juice has a surprisingly strong impact on drug metabolism, thanks to its furanocoumarins hijacking the CYP3A4 enzyme system. If your medication label says avoid grapefruit, take it seriously. It's not a casual suggestion. You don't need to fear fruit, but you do need to respect its chemistry. Because while grapefruit may be vitamin C rich and deliciously tart, it's also proof that sometimes the most innocent looking things in your fridge have the wildest nightlife.